letting all your walls down and like letting her be
No, I
the
have
emotional leader.
boundaries. I have boundaries. I'm just not afraid to tell a woman like something I'm anxious about or something I'm
Yeah, yeah,
afraid
of
about.
course, exactly, dude. So, dude,
But I'm not like, hey, here's my debit card. Just give it to all your friends so they can use it because I have money. No, I'm not gonna
so
do that.
so if a girl says
But yeah, I'll be.
like I'm talking to this girl right now, right? She's super insecure, like ungodly insecure, so insecure that she makes everything about her insecurities, right? But
Yeah, I
as a
talk to girls like
guy,
that, bro.
you just
That's
ignore
very
it.
weird.
You just ignore it, and then if she has any concerns about like you and the way that you think or whatever, you just go, listen, relax, and you kiss her, you distract her, right? You remind her why she loves you. You tell her what to believe, and that's the thing with most guys, dude. They're not really in positions to domineer and steer women around because their fathers, their cuck fathers, told them, actually, no, dude, happy life, happy wife. You do whatever for her. It's like, no, bro, you have to take charge. You have to get in the bedroom and fuck. You have to get. Listen, dude. Listen. You have to get in the bedroom and toss that bitch around. You know what I mean? Show her
I
that
think
you
I'm a good
deserve
mix of
that
both, bro.
respect. Show her that you deserve
I'm
to
a good
fucking
mix of
lead.
both.
There's
I
two
think.
sides of that though, Alex. I will definitely agree that the male should take the lead, but there's also like you treat her correctly, you give her the sexual pleasure she deserves, and you lead her correctly. But also, if she asks for a she shed, just build her a fucking she shed. You know what I mean? Like
Sure. Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
give
Of
and a
course.
take.
Of
You
course.
get
Of
what I'm saying?
course. Of course. Of course.
I'm a
Never.
good mix
Never.
of both.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
knitting.
not.
No.
Go
Yeah.
get her
Of
some
course.
knitting shit. You know
Of
what I mean?
course. Of course.
I'm a good
Do
mix of
things
both,
for
bro.
her.
I'm
Yeah.
not a
Yeah. 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 Of
complete
course.
cuck.
Get her to make
Be
that
useful
snuggie
as a
for you.
man. Be useful as a man for sure, and let her benefit from that. But also, don't be subservient to women. Don't let them lead ever, and don't ever ask them for advice. That dries up their clamshell immediately. Never do that. Ever. If you ever get, I mean, are you kidding me? If you go to a girl and you go, hey babe, I'm kind of dealing with this at work. What should I do? Her pussy is going to turn into the Sahara Desert, bro. I'm telling you. She will never look at you the same.
I'm gonna be honest, Alex. I don't go
What
like
the
in my
fuck is that
past
statement? Can you have a
in
connection
the
with
past.
someone?
I don't go to a woman I'm with and be like, "What should I do?" I go to them and be like, "What's your opinion on this subject?"
Yeah,
Because
but I don't know.
I'm
I'm
always
not.
looking for third party perspectives of
Yeah,
ongoing
I'm not really.
relationships.
I'm not really
Wait,
looking to dominate.
how many of you guys have been in a relationship for more than 3 years or 2 years?
Me.
Let's do 2.
Me,
Me. 2 years.
I have. I had 7
And you've
years.
never gone to your partner in the period of 2 years and said like, "Hey, I've had a bad fucking day."
Fuck no.
yeah, I did
That's
that.
the
Yeah, I
worst
did
thing you
that.
I
could
did
say
that.
to a girl.
Of
Worst
course I
thing you
did
could
that.
say
What
to
the
a
fuck?
girl. Worst thing you
That's
could say to a
normal.
girl.
Dude, he's
Holy
fucking.
shit, the
Get
world
this
is
right.
so weird.
I had a fucking. Dude, this
That's
is
Yeah, this
very
is
fucking
crazy,
100%
normal.
bro.
true.
This is
Dude,
crazy.
listen, I was with this girl for 7 years. 7 fucking years, right?
Yo.
And one fucking day, I had a really bad day at work. What happened is my boss came up to me and he stood behind me and he said some like funny thing and I was having like this spasm in my back at the time, so I told him to fuck off and he took it like really personally. And I thought I was going to get fired for sure. He's going to get rid of me. So I called my girl and I'm like, hey, when you come around tonight, just be in a cool mood. Just be fucking fine. I'm having a bad fucking time at work today. I just want to hang out with you, baby, so I can recharge for the weekend. Recharge this weekend so I'm good to go back to work again. Just come around,
Reasonable.
be cool, let's
Completely
hang out,
reasonable.
let's have a good
Yeah.
time. Let's
Yeah.
have a good time. She fucking did every fucking thing possible to fucking make it as stressful and as
Yes.
intense
Yep.
and as
You know this
awful
woman
as she
Yep.
hates you
possibly
Yep.
already.
could.
Yep.
She
This woman
saw this
probably hates
person
you,
is a
right?
bitch
No, no,
mode
no,
right
no, no.
now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking make it 10
No. You
times
cannot
worse.
generalize that as to
No,
all women.
chillin', wait. No, chillin', wait.
You
Hold
cannot
on, hold on.
generalize that to all
You
women,
can't,
bro.
no,
She's just
Pi.
sad.
Pi,
That
you
was just a
can't be so
fucking sad
dismissive.
story.
Pi, you can't be so
Yeah, you
dismissive.
should have just broke
I'm
up with
sorry,
her.
You can't
guys.
be,
I
you,
can't
no, stop,
relate.
hold on, hold on, hold on. Pi, you can't be
All
so,
women,
I can't
every
relate,
single
bro.
one,
PJ, hold
Can't
on.
relate, bro.
You can't be so
I don't do
dismissive,
this.
dude,
I
because
really can't relate.
think a
Like,
look,
yeah,
take a look at what's happening here, right? So the
I'm
girl,
looking, bro. It's
so
yeah.
PJ, hold on, relax. The girl
Okay.
is losing respect for the man, so she's
Yes.
going to make his life more difficult. That's how that works.
Yes.
So
Yes.
she is
What did he do?
punishing, she's punishing the guy for showing vulnerability. You cannot show
Yeah.
vulnerability in a relationship. You can't.
So this is on a
Yeah, bro.
precursor that he.
I'm not gonna.
Say,
I'm not gonna
hey,
be in a relationship
let's
where I
have a
can't
good
do
We're
that.
time.
also
I'm having
we're
a
also
bad time.
talking
Come
about
around.
how
Let's have a good
fucking
time together.
childish We're also
this
talking about how childish modern women are because they're not being taught correctly.
This is
Yes,
all women.
yes.
Knights,
They're not being
No,
That's
this
raised
is
right.
not all women.
correctly.
This is a
No, hold
proviso
on,
that
hold
you're.
on, fucking
Oh,
hold the
fuck
fuck
it.
on. Jesus
Fuck it.
Christ. They're not being taught and raised correctly. And
That's right.
By
instilled
who?
with these
Their
strong
fathers, nigga.
values that they
Beliefs.
should
Who else?
have. Right? They're not being instilled with the strong values they should have. So what
Alright,
you're
well-
talking about is a child acting like a child. A child
Question.
making a shitty situation about themselves instead of
If I-
dealing with your shit. You're talking about not a
I don't
woman.
know,
You're
bro.
talking about a
Exactly.
Question,
Exactly.
question.
This guy knows
So,
I
well.
don't have
if
these.
you meet-
I don't have these problems, bro. I'm vulnerable with women.
Yeah,
all
that's
the
because
time.
you're a vulnerable. Yes,
Me
yeah,
too,
yeah. So,
me
so,
too.
Yeah,
so,
I'm vulnerable with women all the
so
time.
wait,
and if
look,
they
look,
don't use
guys,
it, I just
guys, we're not saying that all women are like this.
Same.
We're saying that a
Same,
huge
dude.
chunk of women are like this. That's what we're saying.
That's what I wanted to
Yeah,
hear. Thank you.
Especially
I
in
don't
my
know.
fucking
Thank
age
you.
range. I'm 24, dude. Like it's a
Yeah.
minefield out here.
Yeah.
bro.
Oh yeah,
I
it
don't
is.
know,
Right,
bro.
Yeah.
dude, like,
I
they're-
guess y'all have like no standards.
Okay, I will give you that. It does seem that the younger generation is a little more
Toast.
like
Unhinged.
out there.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
cooked. They're
if
done
they don't
for.
if they don't already have kids, okay, and that's already a red flag. If they don't already have
Already
huge
have
fucking-
kids? That's a red flag?
that is
So you're looking
100%.
for a single mother?
Yeah.
No, I'm looking for a single non-mother. Because I don't.
No.
want
He's
to-
saying
I
that
don't
he's
want to
no,
be-
dude. He's
I
saying
don't-
there's a lot of girls with kids. He's trying to avoid those. If they don't already have
That,
kids,
that makes sense. The
blah,
way
blah,
you
blah.
worded it was
Yeah,
weird.
no, it's fine. I know.
That's
If
not,
they
that's not even what I was
if they
suggesting. I
don't
was
have
kind of, I was
kids,
more
Yeah.
or
so
if they
suggesting
do have
that.
kids and they're not with the father and whatever the fucking case with that
Yeah.
shit is, if they're
If they're not already
always
single
in the
mothers, yeah.
fucking, if they're always in the club throwing
But
ass, whatever, if they're
Granted,
doing
there's
that,
a large proportion of the female community that are fucking
if they're on
like
fucking
they
mental
cannot
health
be
medication,
saved. They cannot be. Let me speak. They cannot be saved. But you said yourself, if a woman has proper values, raised in the right way, and is a valuable woman, do they exist?
Yeah.
I just want to hear that.
It's like
I just don't want to
it's like the last
Blanket
two women in
statements
America.
that
Such
say-
a finite. The problem is they're such a finite resource.
It's not even
Yeah, I
worth.
just don't want a
yeah.
blanket statement say all women are fucking shit.
So,
no, most
so here's
of
no,
them
so
are.
so
That's
here's
fine.
the thing,
That's
right?
fine.
So here's the thing. When you're in conversations, you have to generalize. Talk about most
You
people.
don't.
You can't account for every single individual woman. And why mention the outlier when it's like 1% of the population, brother? Like most girls
Oh, it's
are
not 1%.
most girls are extremely
no,
spoiled
Alex,
and
the-
they're
the-
never held to account by their fathers. So their fathers do a terrible job at letting them develop character and experience life. That's most women, right? So why are we going to sit here and talk about what's possible when we can talk about what's probable?
Alex,
Dude,
if
if
we're
we're talking
100%.
specifically
Who,
1%
who do you think,
exposed.
to the guy who said we're blaming this on debt, who do you think is responsible for a terrible, fucking pathetic excuse of a woman? A father or a mother? It's absolutely the father that lets
Father?
it get away with it.
Father.
100% without
Okay,
a fucking
we're
doubt.
all just assuming that. There's no.
Yes, thank you.
What are we basing this off?
The
of?
father
Thank you.
allowed that to occur at some point while they were in the household, and they did
Oh,
not
like a
learn
strong
proper
male
fucking
figure
morals.
kind of
That's the
thing.
issue.
Oh, welcome to the conversation. yeah, this
So-
is an
Oh hi,
If
my
you wanna-
name's Ablaze. How are you
Hey,
guys
Ablaze,
doing?
how you doing?
Blaze, if you
Hi,
want
I'm
to
doing
equate
great.
this- If you want to equate this, all you have to look at is criminal statistics in single mother
That's
raised
right.
kids versus
Yeah.
single father raised kids.
That's
all
right.
you have to do. Just
Even
look at that
yeah.
statistic for 10 seconds and it'll tell you
Yep.
everything. you
Even men without fathers have like a 55%. It's about 55% of men who are in prison that don't have fathers. About 65% of them who kill themselves. Right. So, but anyways, now that that conversation's over, the reality is this: look, if you don't feel comfortable constantly reminding a girl what to believe, when to believe it, how to look at the world, then you do not belong in a relationship these days because it is brutal, and you have to have a strong backbone and strong fucking willingness to adhere to all these retarded things and remind girls what to believe, because at the snap of a finger, a girl with 2-3 words, she could be convinced by anyone in her workplace, her social circle, that she's not happy, because girls have zero integrity, zero spine, zero fucking anything. As soon as they you can create doubt within a woman's mind within 2-3 seconds these days. It's not like back then where girls thought for themselves. They just don't think for themselves
Alex,
anymore.
Alex, may I ask you a question? May I ask you a question?
Yeah,
Alex?
that's not.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know what you
You
mean by
started
that.
off
Alex.
great. and
Most-
you
most of
came
my-
off-
You conceded that there are women out there who have good values who
Yeah.
Okay, so
who are,
okay,
you-
that's
but
not
you
gonna
said
be
you said
going,
you said
no.
he was an
Yeah.
outlier, right?
Yeah.
If you run into a woman who has the values that you, who values herself, who has principles, who has good character, and you meet this woman,
Yeah.
will you change your perspective on women based on like what you've experienced? Like, so for example, like you say these things like women should never be
Very good
given this
question.
perspective. You should never give the woman advantage of your insecurities or ask them for
Never show
advice because
vulnerabilities.
they're
Yeah.
predatory and stuff like that. Like, would you, if you meet a
Oh.
woman like that, would you treat her the same way?
I would treat her accordingly, right? So I would treat her with with much more respect, with much more confidence, because the reality is now she can think for herself. She's not some dumb bimbo, so that's a good thing, right? She's not going to come to
It's a great
me
thing.
constantly for validation. That's a breath of fresh
Nope.
air.
She is pursuing her own ambitions.
That's
and
all
motivations
good,
and
but I would
agendas.
still not show vulnerabilities with a woman, because a woman's natural and innate instinct is to break you fucking down, right? Because she wants to look for reasons to leave you and test you, shit test you, right? Women are constantly, consciously and subconsciously shit testing you, and if you can't handle that, don't get into a relationship, because I'm telling you, it's a living hell if you're a fake man. If you're a fake man and you like say all this shit, you're you know, posturing for her, she's gonna break you down quick, right? So that's what
I got what I wanted.
So
Yeah,
what
100%,
if
yeah,
you
yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
lie about yourself and shit. You know what I mean?
Don't lie.
Yeah, you can't
Why
lie.
would I
That is true.
Can't lie to a girl. There's no point. She'll figure it out.
Yeah, I should figure it out. If people
That's
figure
what
it
I'm
out.
saying. So what if you didn't do that?
Well, then you don't have as many problems, right? Because she says she sees that you're the real deal. She sees you're the real deal.
Instead of disarming the landmine, just avoid the fucking landmine.
Yeah, of course. And
No,
look,
don't
dude.
avoid women.
Let's
Why
just
avoid
all be
women?
gay.
No,
All fucking
not fucking, not,
No,
no.
stop. Yeah, stop.
Avoid the, not, God damn it. Not all
Chill out.
women
Chill
are
out.
I'm
bad.
trans gay.
Yeah. What's
Okay?
the-
I wish
Like
I was gay, but I'm not gay.
60% of them
Trans
have
gay.
some fucking problems. That still doesn't
Yeah.
mean they're bad. They can still overcome that. I hope they
That
do.
just made
Jesus
my whole
Christ.
night, bro.
So,
Let's say it's more
I
than
hope they
60%. Let's say
fucking
it's
overcome a
99%.
single mother
Majority.
household where they have a
Let's say-
fucking ninth grade education. I hope they fucking
Gentlemen-
overcome that. Okay?
Gentlemen, let's say
The
it's
probability
99%
is
of
fucking astronomical.
yeah. Let's say it's 99% of all women are terrible, atrocious sluts.
yeah.
Right? So they're predatory and
You still
they
can't say all
manipulate
women
you
do.
and abuse. Let's say that,
Yeah.
right? How do you find the 1%? Do you want to end up alone? Do you want to die alone? Like
You
that's
go
not
to
like, that's
you
never
go
a
to
goal.
some
If the
fucking
choice-
ranch in
okay, if the
Montana and you find
choice-
somebody's daughter.
Is the, if
Fucking
the choice
what do you watch
is
Yellowstone?
that I
Yeah.
get with this person and they're not who they say they are and they lie, they cheat, they steal, whatever. They do all the bad, immoral shit,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
And then I have a kid with this person,
No.
knowing that that this was what this person was made of. This was what
Why?
the character was made of. Then that's my fault, right?
Yes.
The same, it does. The
Yeah.
birthing, the single motherhood thing goes both ways, right? Single mother and single fatherhood, right? If you get with somebody and you know who they are and you still have a kid with them and then you're raising that fucked up abomination of a child in a non-nuclear family, then that's on you. You made a bad call.
Yeah.
I'm asking you how you find the woman of value
It's true.
in this day and age. And then
You
someone
look
said
for
ranch in Montana.
look. You ask her.
Well, let's say.
No.
Let's
Hold
say
on, hold on. I got you.
I'm listening.
You ask her.
All right.
Let's go on a date. And if she says, first you have to meet my father, that's how you know you struck gold. That's how you know you struck gold.
Okay. What her father? Okay, so that's one thing. So she values her father,
Yeah.
right? So
But it counts
like,
for a lot.
If I go on
Well,
another
no.
date,
It's
what are
not just
odds
that she
says-
values her father. It's that her father is present. He's not just physically present. He's not just at work. He's physically,
It's part of
emotionally,
life,
and
okay.
present. That's right. He's regulating her life. That's a good sign.
The best
Fucking
relationship
father's got to
I
have
would
a
say-
father's got to have a daughter on a fucking leash, tight like a
best-
fucking
yes,
dog.
That is not like a dog, but on a leash. Yes.
Did you say
The
fetish?
best relationship I've ever had started our first date. We went to get Mexican food, and it was her mother, her father, and her brother,
Good.
and me. That was amazing. It was like a breath of fresh air. It was everything you wished. You know what I'm saying, Alex? It was everything. you
Of
hoped
course.
for.
Of course.
And it ended,
Family values,
it
yes.
began great and it ended great. Like I still talk to her all the time. It's great. It's amazing. when you actually find someone that is that golden nugget in the sea of shit. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 100. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Right. But most guys are not getting into relationships like that. So when I give advice, the advice is constructed particularly for men that are with weak-willed, retarded women, because most of them are like that. Let's be frank.
Well, my fucking advice is avoid
And-
PvP zones.
And if you're
Avoid
gonna
clubs,
go on
avoid
dating
bars,
apps, dude,
avoid all
like,
that shit.
look, dude, yesterday, what was it
Go to
yesterday?
your
No,
local fucking church.
yeah, yesterday I fucked a girl for like 3 hours because I was on 40 milligrams of Adderall. And if
That's
you're
not
going
good.
to like be on these dating apps, you have to lie. You have to be unethical. So I stuff
No.
socks into my Air Force Ones, make myself taller. I wear tinted sunscreen to cover the blemishes and scars on my face because I do have maybe like a little bit, right, redness, whatever. I
Like, what the fuck?
I use like a darkening eyebrow pencil, right? And you can call all this shit gay, but it leads to getting women, so it's actually straight. And you fraud
No one's
max.
judging you here. Well,
You
I'm not.
fraud max because the game is not what it used to be, gentlemen. You have to be very competitive. So you gas these girls up, you tell them you're a financial advisor, but you're really like a broke college student with a Honda Civic. You know what I mean? And you show up and you take her out on a quick date. You take her to her house, and you fuck the shit out of her. And most of these girls, they are built for this, I'm telling you. Because you try to turn this girl into a girlfriend, it's not going to work. It's not going to
Alex, who
work.
gave you authority to speak on this look maxing
Her,
stuff?
her
bro?
pair bonding ability is fucked.
Okay.
It is cooked.
Yo,
there's
Alex,
no way.
Who gave
Yeah.
you authority to speak on this, bro?
Me. The majority of women are just designed and built to be fucked and left, dude. I'm telling you this. You're going to learn from experience if you haven't already.
Alex, can you
I'm not
imagine
gonna
a
learn. I'm
whore?
not gonna learn from experience because I'm not gonna run through women like they're fucking socks. I'm not interested in that. The
Cause you're a
small-
bitch.
Okay,
You're a
hold on,
fucking
hold on.
bitch. You're a
Hold
fucking
on,
sim
hold on,
cuck.
Richie. Hold on, Richie. Let me go ahead and mute you real quick. Okay, Alex. The difference is I'm not going to chase serotonin. I'm not going to be performative. If you I'm looking at dating from a curved.
I respect
view.
that.
If you don't like me from a curved view perspective of me just walking into Dollar General on a random Wednesday of how I look, how I treat myself, how I interact with other people, how I interact with you. If you don't like that, then we're not meant to be together.
No, I respect it.
I'm not going
Yeah.
to. I'm not going to try to perform some fucking ritual
I
to
was
get
just
her
about to
in the
bring that
sack
up.
or to
Yeah.
get her with me. That's very strange. I don't like fake people. I don't like fake interactions.
Yeah, I
I was
respect
just
it.
about to bring that up.
No, I
If-
respect
if
it.
Alex, you were in that situation where you lied, you
Yeah.
pretend you look smacks the shit up, and you meet the girl on,
Yeah.
on your date night, you're having fucking food or whatever, and you find out, oh yeah, my father is a big part of my life. Oh yeah, I just had dinner with my family, and
Yeah.
I went to whatever whatever insert whatever hobby that you admire, and then she realizes you're a liar. You wear makeup.
Yeah.
You like how,
Do all that
like, don't you
bullshit.
feel like that's inauthentic?
If she ever
Don't you feel
found
like
that
you're
out,
being a fraud?
if she ever found that out, I would just leave because it's over at that point, anyways. But I would try to keep it as genuine as possible and reform whatever lies I told her, adjust things accordingly. But
Okay.
the reality is, if you found her on a dating app, she's probably not gonna be your wife, anyways. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, not
She's
dating.
probably not gonna be your
app,
wife.
not a dating
I have a
app.
question, Alex.
What's
So
up?
this is not me trying to degrade you.
Nah, you
or
don't have to
trying
preface anything. Drop it.
You get okay.
Yeah.
What
Shoot
is
the shot,
what is
brother.
the positive? I understand. Okay, you get with a bunch of women, you get to fuck, you get to come, yada yada yada. But what other than serotonin do you get from fucking? Like, what's the
Nothing.
point of this?
I get nothing out of it.
No,
Actually, no. You know
I
what?
had
That's
a
not
horror
true.
phase.
That's not true. I get
What do you
validation.
get? Tell me.
I get validation.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
it's
that-
so
that
so.
speaks insecurity, though.
It's not. I don't really care. It's not about
Fair.
actually having sex with the girl. That part's actually pretty boring, right? It's actually the least interesting part of the process. The ability to garner the attention of a woman and harvest and capitalize on that attention, right, is the exhilarating effect of understanding that you're charismatic, right? So I'm a very ambitious
you're gonna-
person, and impressing
gonna
other
put a hole
people
in
with
the
my
kid.
personality feeds into my
Yes.
ego. It reminds me that I'm still a fucking man, right? And I'm not afraid to admit that, like, a lot of my validity as a man comes from my ability to garner the attention of women, because that means that I'm virile. It means I'm desired, right? So if that wouldn't be the case, I think most men struggle with insecurity if they can't get women because of this reason. They want to be seen as desirable. And that makes sense. I don't think it's bad. I think it makes sense.
But I feel like being
Maybe
desirable
I'm just
comes
fucking
with.
autistic or something. Like
No, dude, no. You
I
shouldn't
don't
be
think
doing.
like that
You
at
should.
all.
You shouldn't be doing what I'm doing, right? It doesn't bring true happiness. It does not bring true happiness.
It doesn't.
But that's
I've
not.
got a
But
part
that's.
of
But
this,
that's not what
yeah.
I'm looking for either. You know what I mean? If I was, then I'd be. If I was, then I'd be at some fucking jester coffee shop talking to girls about novels. You know what I mean?
Can I ask a
Whenever-
question real quick? Do you guys work out? And if you say no, I want to know why not.
Yeah, I work
I
out.
do.
I fucking hate every minute of it. I hate every minute of it, but I do.
I'm fat as shit and I still work out.
I hate.
No, so
I
okay, there.
fucking
Step
hate
one, go to gym. Go to your fucking gym. Step one.
I don't
Like
go to
it's
gyms.
virility.
I'm not spending that fucking money. I built my own.
Okay, build your own gym, but like step one, well, virility is directly proportional to health and strength. Being a strong, fit individual, yeah, it increases your chances, brother. Like you gotta work.
I would
on
agree.
it.
Of course.
Yeah,
Of
if
course.
you don't-
Only a
If I
fucking
could-
idiot would disagree with that take.
If I could describe my person, like me as a human, I would describe myself as Bubba.
Bubba needs to go to gym, brother. Bubba needs
Bubba
to.
can deadlift
bench.
600 pounds. Bubba's not.
Does Bubba still eat like shit though, even though he deadlifts 600 pounds?
Bubba threw a refrigerator at somebody because they pissed him off. And yes, I am losing weight.
Yeah, I did the 600 to 240, but like kilograms. But
Deadlifting
same
is the
point,
most
like,
retarded
Have you ever
workout there
lifted
is.
so much where like your,
Yeah, it's not
your
worth it.
fucking, Your
It's not worth it.
tendons in your wrist pop, and then it fucks like it hurts for the next couple. Like, you ever lift that? Like, I've tried to figure out how to get that. to
Yeah, I
stop.
have that.
I've
I
tried
have
to-
that, but only on overhead press.
Your
Like, I
tendons
don't-
in your wrist hurt?
Yeah, like
I know what
when
he's talking
lift-
about.
Holding the
When
bar wrong?
when I pick up over like 400 pounds, I'll
On a deadlift?
It's like, yeah, on a deadlift.
And your
it's like
wrist
a
hurts.
pop.
What reps?
Yeah, it's only my
Wrist reps.
my right
You,
wrist too.
you need wrist straps, my friend. Wrist
I
Yeah,
bolt
wrist
those.
reps.
I bolt those, and then it just still happens.
Maybe you have
Yeah, I-
arthritis in your
yeah,
hand,
I-
brother.
Oh, it's not. Although it is my right hand, so that would make sense. Never mind.
Maybe you just need to work on your form.
Also, you know
How
what?
do you...
Hmm. There is such a thing as spending way too much time with a girl, and when you do that, she doesn't crave you enough, she doesn't miss you enough, she doesn't desire you enough. Sometimes you gotta
What's the
walk
saying?
out. Sometimes you gotta walk out of the house. Go get coffee.
Familiarity breeds contempt. Something like that.
Yeah.
Spend more time with
Let
someone.
her miss you. Don't text her so much. Don't call your girlfriend so much. Ignore her. This is what big guys. Okay, biggest
Ben
mistake
Herman,
guys
you here?
make. Biggest
Ben
mistake
Herman,
guys
you here?
make. Biggest mistake guys make is giving their girlfriend way too much attention. That's the biggest mistake I see.
Yo, Ben Herman, are you here?
I think he's friends.
What do you do if you live together, though? It's hard to...
Yo, Ben Herman, I need to speak. I need to step have a word with
You
you.
need to
bro.
have
Step
your
out of the
own
call
Go
real
for a
quick.
walk, develop fake hobbies, go golfing, hang out with friends.
Yeah.
Whatever you have to do to
Don't
get out of the house.
develop fake
Look,
hobbies.
don't even
Develop
let her
actual hobbies.
don't even let her wake up before you. Let her wake up to your absence. Let her wake up to your
Alex,
absence.
How do you develop a hobby? Like, what the fuck? Like, I
What do you
just
mean,
got the
how do you develop a
hobbies. Like,
hobby?
You-
maybe-
You go to the thrift store. Okay, well, first of
Try
all,
something new.
that's a lie. Oh,
Go
each one
boxing.
of your hobbies started off as innocent, keen interests. Okay, so this
Exactly.
idea that you're born with hobbies is retarded. Anyways,
Yes.
I go to the thrift store, buy a fake
Oh, my
golf
parents.
driver, get fake golf, balls, go to the park and just whack them while you're drunk. Like, it's not that hard, guys. And this is the thing is, my father, for instance, right? I don't want to bad talk this guy because he did everything he had to, but he didn't do everything he could, and that's every father, right? You can always do more, whatever.
Sure.
This nigga has no hobbies, none, nothing, dude. How can you be a man and
It's
have
work.
no fucking hobbies, dude?
What's his life? His work?
He doesn't work anymore, but he's not like he's
What-
decrepit and 80,
what-
dude. He's like
okay.
50.
So that's what
no.
I would fucking do if I was fucking old as shit and worked my whole
Yeah, I
entire
agree.
life.
He's
Leave me the fuck
50.
alone.
That's not even
I want
old.
to be in peace and
Oh,
quiet in
50?
my fucking
Okay, never mind. That's different.
peace and quiet
He's
in my
50?
fucking home. Leave me alone.
Yeah, but 50 is not even old, dude.
50, yeah.
Hop on T, hop on HGH at 50. You should be supplementing your body like crazy,
That's
going
a-
for
that's-
walks.
Not
That's
Going for
that's
walks,
no,
dude.
You should not be doing that.
Why?
His
TRT
luck's
when
gonna
you're
do
older,
that.
bro? That is the goal.
No,
That is like
it's
That's
not gonna do that.
optimal. That's optimal. That's a
It's not-
must.
Yeah,
it's
you
not,
you
bro.
should have
maybe
TRT
not
when you're older.
TRT,
You're listening too much to
but
Joe Rogan, man.
testosterone additive, like it
Tell,
gets
tell, tell me
some
why.
more
Tell
in
me
your
why.
system.
I want to know why.
That is a
Tell me
good
why
thing.
TRT is not a good thing when you're older.
It's bad for your cardiovascular health, especially when you're older, man. There's a lot of strain.
You have
Higher
to-
testosterone rate? Higher testosterone? Are you joking? I'm
You
not
have
talking
to.
HGH. I'm talking TRT.
You have to run a
Yeah,
cost benefit analysis. The return
Yeah,
that you will get as an older man from injecting T is infinitely higher than any retarded high blood pressure study you're going to pull up, because waking up with energy, waking up rock hard, having virile capacity, energy levels, mood regulation, all of these
Yes,
things,
all
good
this.
sleep, all these things are directly
this.
tied to T, bro. If you don't have good T,
Yes.
like, that is your fucking baseline as a man. Your T is your baseline as a man.
Yeah,
And it's the number one reason to work out. Like, just T.
So
just
yeah,
testosterone.
so you usually, like, when people are older, they already have like heart problems. So when you take TRT, it makes it even worse because TRT also makes your blood thicker, which increases your risk of blood clots, strokes, and other cardiovascular issues. But if you guys just
Why
say,
you
"Oh,
stay
no, fuck
active.
it, I don't care," then go for it, bro. Do your thing.
That's
I
why
will
you
do my
stay
thing.
I'm
active.
just telling you the risks. You know, especially when you're older, bro. Like you have more heart issues. And then like you on tier T is better for you when you're younger than it is when you're older because older you have a lot of heart issues. But if you guys don't give a fuck, then go for it. I don't care.
It's not that we don't give a fuck, dude. It's that the cost benefit
It-
analysis proves time and time again that older
Well,
guys, especially in their 50s, they struggle with. You just explained it to me, right? So I'm not saying there's no risk associated with T. I'm telling you that the cost benefit analysis clearly proves that the benefits far outweigh the cons, dude. That's the reality.
Says who? Says you?
The benefit is much higher. It's much higher.
No, but who's saying this? You?
You know how many 50-year-old guys statistically, let's look at the stats since you want to look at the stats. You know how many 50-year-old guys are fucking miserable and bent out of shape both in their mood and their physicality because they're low T? A lot, dude. A lot.
I mean,
So you're saying those guys ought to not improve their life because they're scared of like your blood getting thicker? That's
Wait, wait,
ridiculous.
You say we're gonna look at the stats, and you're just saying a lot. So.
No,
not
it's
bad.
high
What are
stats.
your hobbies, brother? What
Low.
do you do? Do you
I
Low.
love to fish, hike, camp. You know, that's my.
you ever like do you ever think that when you're older, like you're not unable to hike anymore, like cause you're fucking like
I mean, I might have problems with my joints, but I think I still fish.
no, my point is like longevity of life, bro. Like like we're getting more and more advanced, like society. Like don't you, the lifespan's increasing. I think 30 years. If I'm 8 years old to 110, God forbid I die earlier. Like I want to have like a mobile life. I don't want to be in a fucking mobility scooter yelling at my kids to wipe my ass, man. Like T is gonna be a part of this. Like granted there are fucking like downsides. Granted, there are risks, but they're only gonna fine tune it.
You guys don't even know the risk until I told you the risk. So.
I know what the risk of TR, man.
No, you didn't know until I told you because you would have said it and not let me say it. So.
No, I just neglect it. I understand the risk. I just
Well, any
neglect it.
basic human being,
You know,
TRT at an
everyone
older
always
age
says this,
is
but they
like
never know the
nitrous.
risks.
This is the problem.
I have friends on
Cheers.
steroids, man. I understand. I understand.
TRT
Steroids
in
and
older
TRT is
men is
different.
like nitrous. Okay, you can pour 100 shot of nitrous into an engine millions of times and it will not fail. But if you try to do too much in a engine that is not built for that, then you're gonna fucking blow your engine. Then all of those negative consequences
I
that
love
you're
the
talking
metaphor.
about, all those negative health consequences that you're talking about, will multiply and will affect you. It will give you more damage over time. But if you're doing a small amount of testosterone when you are older, a nice push as you would, okay? Not fucking roided out bodybuilder. I'm trying to beat Sam Sulek, but a nice, good headwind for your sailboat into your later years. It is a good thing.
You guys should
It would
just get.
it would
You
be
guys.
negative. It would be a bad thing not to do it at a later age.
So honestly, if you guys even consider TRT, you guys should always get your blood work tested first before just
Yes.
hopping on TRT.
100% agree.
Yeah, 100%.
You know,
I
like,
understand.
like
Yes.
if you don't need TRT, there's no reason to take TRT. You know,
Yes.
there's actually 50-year-olds who have more testosterone than people
Yes.
Do you
in
do you,
the.
do you just
And
assume
they're
that
the
we
they're
like
the
don't know like what we're talking about, or
and
that's
those
what I'm saying?
50-year-olds are the edge cases.
This is Discord. Most of the people, when they talk about this shit,
Ah,
don't know what they're talking
okay.
about.
Okay.
Like you have to take this as like
Copy that.
most
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
people talk about don't know what they're talking about.
If you're in your 50s as an American, chances are your T levels are shit.
Yep. Chances are
Depends. Everyone's different, man.
you could get
On the whole
just,
shot,
I don't know,
on the
maybe
whole shot,
you've been
they're
an
shitty.
athlete your whole
Because the
life.
food
Maybe.
you eat, the amount of activity you get, the kind of work you do. If you work in an office and you're 50, your T is in the shit. If you're 50,
She's in the
you
gutter.
work construction, your T is off the charts.
That's right.
But your back is gone.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But your
Well, I'd
body
rather
is
have a
this.
terrible back than fucking low T. 10 times out of the week. 7 times. Anyways, boys, look, is there risk associated with making, or committing T? Of course. But is there a risk to, live, yeah, by the way, a lot of risks can be monitored by doctors and are monitored by doctors, so this idea that, like, you're gonna be all alone on a fucking island dealing with these side effects is retarded. It's retarded. Medicine is at its fucking best in current day practice.
I'm just saying, if you guys
Testosterone
have heart problems, I would not recommend it because I don't know, it's unnecessary risk.
Dude, the majority of Americans have heart problems not because of genetic lineage or heritable traits or heritable conditions. It's actually just that they consume dog shit for extended periods of their life. That's all it is. They consume dog shit, they're high blood pressure, they're diabetic. When you are overweight, you're 75% more prone to getting any other disease. That's a real stat. And it's bananas. It's an insane stat.
I know, but when you're older, like, as a guy, it's not, even if you take out diet, like, you still are, like, predisposed to having heart problems. The number one cause of death for males is, like, cardiovascular disease. Like, and it's not just because they couldn't put the Big Macs down. It's just because, like, you're just predisposed to this stuff as men.
Yeah, that's true. But it's also true that if you're higher T, you're going to have a higher risk of cancers anyways, even naturally. Even if you have naturally high T, you're much more predisposed to an earlier death.
Yeah, because
this is true. Yeah, this is true in animals as well.
No.
It's true in animals as well.
Testosterone means added throughput to everything. People with higher testosterone levels, they have a higher resting heart rate. They have a
Yep.
No, it's fucking higher.
And it's higher. They have a larger heart.
Okay, can we distinguish between the higher testosterone levels and higher T? Because when you say higher T, I assume the natural like testosterone.
Free T, yeah.
Like, yeah.
I mean, even people with naturally higher testosterone usually die younger.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yes, because your body is operating at a faster pace. Like
it's operating at a higher capacity. Yeah.
Yes. You're
Why would that
playing
even be
video
a
game,
shocker?
You have a 200% XP boost on. Like.
Why would that be a shocker? Are you gonna have 100 years of misery or 80 years of optimal? Alright. I'll take the 80 years of optimal.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be honest,
fucking 7 days a week.
Nobody in my family's lived to 100. I will not see 100. I know I'm fucking not.
I don't give a fuck about living to
To
100.
live that life,
I'll
dude.
take,
When you're
I'll take optimal 45, 50 years over abysmal 60 years.
Oh yeah,
And
big time, big
just so
time.
you guys know, once you use TRT, you pretty much have to use it because there's a risk that your testosterone levels will never.
Yeah,
go back to
but
normal.
if you commit to
Well,
if you commit to TRT, then that's because you couldn't produce the levels to begin with. So of course, obviously. Now, if you're a guy looking for a quick pick-me-up because you're lazy to put in the work of producing natural T, I can see why you're saying that, because why would you hop on TRT? Yeah, no, that's ridiculous.
I work in healthcare, and I see a lot of young guys who are on TRT coming to the hospital.
Yeah, they're retarded. Yeah, they're retarded. They're retarded.
Yeah, I know. It's sad to see.
Idiots. Idiots.
Yeah, but like also like why would you use like any kind of like testosterone enhancing supplement for like when you're pre-18? Like the kids were
Because
16 doing it, bro.
so
Like it's dumb.
this is what people do. They go on the internet. They look up. Okay,
Internet, yeah.
what's the average
Particular.
TRT levels? They get up on TRT, and they push to the maximum natural limit, which I believe is like 1,000, and then they do that for a while, and then they start fainting. They have high blood pressure. Like I remember this one guy literally passed out, fell on his face, broke his nose. His blood pressure was like 160 over 110, and he was 25.
Is it heartless to say like? Is it heartless to say this is just a natural way of filtering out idiots?
Dude,
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. These guys are kind of
play with fireworks, and then the kids that didn't play with it
so
already died. So I mean, like,
so somewhere along the thought process, the idea is the average testosterone levels have been going down, and they're 100% correct about that because it's been going down 1% every year since the 1960s. Right? Men have they're just not who their ancestors were.
I wonder what happened.
But the reality is, if your averages are getting dropped that severely, and you go to a clinic and they tell you, hey, it's really not a problem because you're well within the average, that doesn't mean it's not a problem, because guys on average should be much higher T than they are. So saying that you're healthy because you're the average is not optimal. It's not optimal whatsoever. But the problem is not, or the resolution should not be taking TRT that's fucking brain dead. The resolution should be optimal diet. The FDA needs to do their fucking job and regulate the food industry. Pronto.
It's not the food industry that's the problem. It's the environmental pollution.
You think the environment is a bigger influence on tea than diet? Are you on crack?
No, it's a consumer mindset, bro. Like it's just like convenience is like the king of like food. Like, why do you think McDonald's is successful?
That problem is severely trumped by the quality of food to begin with. Saying that the environmental exposure is more important than the food that you're consuming is fucking bananas.
I'm saying
no. Who's environment? Like culture.
I'm saying it's not culture. I'm saying,
dude.
I'm saying it's the environment because
You're saying it's environment.
Yeah, there has been like extensive studies on this, and they have pretty much concluded that environmental pollution is a lot more explainable explanation for why each generation has lower and lower testosterone levels compared to the last generation. Don't take my word for it.
I'm just wondering if that study controlled for dietary
usage of glyphosate on produce that is growing also a form of pollution?
Yeah, exactly. Well, that study, yeah, go ahead. Oh, sure.
You guys do have some merit into what you're talking about food, because a lot of food is grown with hormones, like for instance milk, and shit like that, and that does also affect your testosterone levels as well. But
does anybody here ever had raw milk?
Yes. No, I don't. I don't have
it. It is so fucking dude.
It's delicious, yeah.
We've got an Amish settlement.
Is it called kefir? Kefir, right? Kefir?
No, that's probiotic. That's probiotic.
He's just talking about raw milk.
Yogurt. Like raw
milk. Yeah, raw milk. Like they squeezed that shit out of the cow and just gave me a bottle.
Delicious.
A glass bottle full of.
What the fuck is kefir? Is it? You said it's a probiotic?
It's a probiotic yogurt drink.
If you what was I gonna say? That environmental study is probably accounting for dietary exposure, dietary consumption. It's probably accounting for it, but when it mentions environment, because if your environments are changing and the food ought to be a part of it. If they're not considering the dietary exposure, then they're retarded. But they probably are. There's no way they're not.
I'll get a study.
That's okay, dude. It's 3 a.m. I wouldn't expect you to cite a fucking paper right now.
7 o'clock in the
I don't
morning.
give a shit. Well, it's 4 for me, but still. I'm not one of those like retarded guy. I'm just saying your diet is directly what you're consuming, as opposed to, I don't know, like you can have some severe environment determine your outcome for sure. Like I have a little cousin, he was born with asthma. The only reason he's born with asthma is because he was born in Los Angeles when there was a lot of carbon pollution. Like things like that do make a big difference, because your workouts are going to be less intense. You're going to struggle with this for the rest of your life.
We get a lot of that. I'm in a rural kind of community. The biggest town within 30 minutes of me is like I don't know, maybe 70,000 people. But we get a lot of
Yeah.
that during soybean harvest season.
Uh-huh.
A lot of the kids born during that time will get asthma. So
Yeah.
it's the same
Yeah.
country.
It's
or,
disgusting.
like,
Yeah, it's
same
disgusting
place.
what they do. Yeah. Biggest
No,
key
it's not.
indicator biggest
You
key
gotta pick your
indicators of
fucking
healthy
crop.
biggest key indicators of healthy tea, dude. Chest hair, morning erections, healthy set of hair, right? Good mood. If you have mood fluctuations, that's a sign your hormones are all fucked, right? You have bad endocrinology. You need to go see an endocrinologist. Low stress, right? I would say low fear response.
Definitely.
You're resistant to fear. And that doesn't mean being fear adverse, which is a different thing. It's retarded. What I mean is like you get scared less easily than most guys. Your ability to develop muscle, your results in the gym are highly, highly dependent on T. If you have no active testosterone, your results in the gym will be fucking minimal no matter how much effort you put in. Right? Clear signs right there. I actually, looking into endocrinology, it's super interesting. I would like to be one, but I would never do the work that's necessary. I could never go to medical school. It's way too much work. I knew a girl that would study 12 hours a day. We would take Adderall together. She would fucking grind. I could never do that, dude. I champion those guys a lot because it's a lot of fucking research. It's super complicated.
Instead, you take Adderall to fuck a bitch for 3 hours.
That's right, yeah. That's right. And I'm gonna have to supplement that with the vitamin stack of horny goat weed and other things because what I'm starting to realize is that it's killing my boners. It's killing my boners. So I'm gonna have to take horny goat weed to supplement. I have a supplement in my cupboard. I have to go get it right now. Actually, go grab it real quick. It's killing my boners. I'm like losing my erection during the like mid sex. Sucks. Easy to fix though. It's easy to fix. It's just poor blood circulation because stimulants they'll what is it called? They'll constrict your blood vessels.
Something I started doing not recently, but shit, probably 4 months ago. I started taking a supplement, and I looked into it before starting to take the supplement, and it's not a TRT supplement or anything like that. It's just a supplement for like not older men, but like middle aged, like 30-year-old men from like just the grocery store. Not nothing too strong. Just like a wide variety of basic vitamins,
Are you
zinc,
talking about a multivitamin?
pretty much. But it's meant
Yeah.
it's geared more towards like middle
Older
aged
men.
men.
I'm a
Yeah,
management, yeah.
and it's been fucking great. Like my hair's growing thicker, my
Yeah, vitamins,
fingernails
bro.
grow faster. Like
Yeah, take your vitamins. It's a good
that,
thing.
and
Yeah.
I picked back up on I grew up poor, but
Is it
growing
expensive?
up
Like the
we hate
multivitamin?
it's not it's like $20 for a bottle, and a bottle lasts me 2 months. Like it's pretty cheap.
Okay, all right. Why'd you say you're poor then? Is like the
No,
like
I was saying I grew up poor, and I started back eating a lot of garlic, like fresh cloved garlic, in all
mm,
the food I eat, and that has produced almost the same amount of results as just taking the fucking vitamin. Like garlic and ginger, those two together. Oh my god, the shit you can like become on those two ingredients. Like you feel so much better, you feel more clear, your cognitive capacity is much better, and your
yeah,
joints don't hurt
supplements are
as
great.
bad. No, not just supplements, just food.
Oh,
Garlic and fucking ginger, dude. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna head out. Take it easy, guys.
Later.
Oh wait, oh fuck.
Okay. Hey,
Hello,
Alex.
Alex.
Hi.
What's up?
Hello, Alex.
What's up? What's up?
Are you
I'm doing
Jewish?
well.
No, I'm not.
That's me,
Okay.
or at least former. You don't have to ask
I
me.
know that's. Hey, Harry, are you Jewish?
Nah.
Harry,
Yeah.
What's up? How's it going?
you're in. Is your roles? Are your roles shitpost or no? Yeah, yeah, there. My
Uh,
bad.
most of them, yeah.
My bad. My bad. I was gonna ask you if you're from Africa, but I heard your accent.
Oh, I lived in Africa for a wee while. I think
Oh,
actually when I joined the server, I was in Africa, yeah.
oh, how was Africa?
I was in like the good part, so it was really chill.
You were in North Africa?
Yeah.
That's nice. It's a nice. All the area is pretty nice in general.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
really liked it. It's like a fusion between like Arabic culture and European, like Mediterranean culture, and it's just like I don't know, it's my kind of jam.
I've never been in that area, but I've been in the Middle East in general. Hello,
Yeah,
Dizzle.
Middle East is quite cool.
I'm 50-50 with it. I'm not very high on the Middle East. At least to the
My
areas
only
I've been.
problem with the Middle East is that it doesn't feel as chill as a lot of other places.
Where you been?
In Middle East, UAE, Kuwait, Saudi, and like I've been through others, but only on like day trips and shit.
All right. You been to Lebanon?
Oh, no, but a good friend of mine was from Lebanon. Well, I
Just
say a good
asking.
friend.
I plan on going to a Lebanon. I like the area once everything calms down.
Hmm. I mean, shit. That's when I can't say a lot. Whereabouts, like Beirut or what?
No, like North Lebanon. Or I don't like the South. The South is a. I'm pretty sure North is the Christian part, from what I know. No, no, no.
Oh,
No. I don't know. It was either the North or the South. One of them. The Christian part is the one I'd probably visit.
hmm.
Just
It's
my.
quite cool.
I
My
know.
friend from Lebanon. She was whiter than I am. It was weird.
They're kind of like I don't know if specifically they're Assyrian Lebanese people, or am I mixing it up with another one like Phoenician or something? Um, I know I like the Middle East in a way. It's very complicated, and I like it. Where are you from, though? Born? Like, where are you born?
Scotland.
Which part? Where in Scotland? Like, are you born in the Highlands or a big city or?
In the countryside in the